Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. In this video, I wanted to do something a little bit different. I wanted to try to make some videos that were more of just kind of a sit down chatting and talking with you and not necessarily going through a certain number of things that I wanted to talk about, but looking at some different information that you guys might see if you're looking up different things about law enforcement, or if you're looking online and see things about policing, you know, and law enforcement. So with that, I found this really interesting article from Police One. I do like a lot of their articles. They bring up a lot of good points and things for discussion. But this one was a guide to police rookie success, 100 tips from Police One readers. When I saw this article, I immediately had different thoughts and opinions about these things that people brought up. However, I do think that there's valuable information in it, but they did break them down into these different categories. The first is career development. The second is self-control. The third is communication. The fourth is family and home. Then safety and wellness, professionalism, and remember your why. I haven't even gotten to the remember your why yet, but I already think those will probably be my favorite and what I feel are most relatable. So I'm gonna be reading some of this off of the screen, so that's why I won't be looking at you. But for career development, okay, we're rapid firing now. We're starting with number one. The first one is study and train continuously, then do some more. The police academy is only the foundation and often not sufficient. Yes, so the studying and training, that's going to depend on what you are doing within law enforcement or what you think is necessary. But yes, I agree with that one. If possible, achieve 2 degrees, a master's in law enforcement and another in business administration. Once you get above sergeant, law enforcement becomes a business with decisions to be made about budgets, equipment purchases, and assisting in human resources and training. Yeah, that's for sure. One should always try to advance their position, but more importantly, give back, pass your knowledge on to others. I agree with that, however, not so much with to get a degree necessarily. I don't think that you need a degree to understand that. I think you can learn so much just looking up information and also talking to different people, especially those who have done those things within, you know, your organization or maybe another organization. Okay, rapid fire. Remember, number 3, don't be afraid to promote. Yes, you're not selling out your brothers and sister your brother and sister officers. If you have a level head, you will give them a chance to have a fair and decent mentor. Yes, I definitely agree with that. I see people saying wait till they're ready. I always think too with that, like waiting till you're ready is like saying wait till you're ready to have a kid. Like nobody's ever ready for parenthood, in my opinion. Like you could think that you're ready, but no, you're not. It's just, you're gonna have to go with the flow. And same for law enforcement. I think as much as you prepare, you're always gonna have so much learning when you're actually in that scenario. And then also I would add to that, just be a good person. If you are a good person with a good heart, that's going to shine through as a supervisor and when you promote. And then also the opposite, if you don't, it's going to show and people are going to notice that too. Number 4 is do whatever you can to remain with good supervisors and mentors. If they change assignments or off days, apply for reassignment to stay with them. Good supervisors can enhance your career just as much as a bad one can derail it. And stick with people who challenge you and make you a better cop. 100% agree that a supervisor, depending on your assignment, can make or break your happiness in your position and also show you the best or worst of whatever your agency has available to you. Staying with them I don't think necessarily is the greatest idea, but still going to these people. There are people in my agency that I will go to ask questions because I think they're a good resource, and yeah. But to stay, no. It maybe depends on how big your agency is or what you have available, but also don't limit yourself with that. Number 5 is, as James Bond says, always have an escape plan. Don't be afraid to walk away from this job if you're not happy. This job isn't for everyone. Better to move on than to make a bad decision and end up in jail or on the unemployment line. I don't agree with that necessarily. You should always understand and know that this job could be over at any time. That's the same with any job kind of. But at the same time, I feel like that's kind of promoting people to walk away if things are hard or difficult. And like today was a difficult day for me. Any day can be a difficult day in law enforcement, and I don't think that you should necessarily just call it quits. But if it's something you really don't feel in your heart and you don't want to do, then no, I don't think you should be a police officer. Number 6 is, a senior officer told me when I got into law enforcement, kid, don't be greedy, find your niche. Do not take the whole pie at once. Throughout your career, just take a small piece of the pie. Eventually you'll have the whole pie and your career will be winding down. you will leave the table happy and full. I can't really relate to that one because I don't really know how you could just be greedy and take everything, because I don't think people would allow you to do that, my experience though. Number 7 is read books on how to become a good police officer. Take more time to interact with the people in the community, and don't fall into the trap of disliking all attorneys. Yep, and mental health workers. That's so true. It's not about the sheepdog and the sheep. We need to get away from that sometimes. It's not all about, sorry. Yeah, that's for sure. Anytime you can read anything that will help you develop professionally or as a person, I think it can be beneficial to law enforcement. And then also, yes, you have to be involved with the community wherever it is that you're policing, and they are a really great friend to have around. 8 is dissect all calls you go to, know about, and hear about. Monday night quarterback everything you do to find your mistakes and fix them. You'll never be perfect, but perfection is something to strive for. Once you leave work, leave the work at work. Yes, you probably can always find a call or a situation where you could have done things better or differently, and going back and analyzing what you're doing to try to improve yourself. Yes, I do think that's really good advice. And then leaving work at work. Yes, don't let something bad that's happened to you at work, you know, make you upset at home. Yes, very much agree. Number 9, pay attention to your current assignment, not where you want to be. I agree and disagree with this. Of course, you should always be putting everything and all your effort into your current assignment, but you do need to be thinking about what do you want to do within law enforcement. If you have more goals and ambitions, you need to be thinking about, well, what could prepare me for that? Could this training do it? Could I talk to this person about their experience? Could I find a mentor? Different things like that can really help progress you, and I think you could find a lot of people that will be helpful to you. So I would say yes and no. Number 10, every time you go to a call, ask what if. Every time you finish a call, ask what if. Yes, build up a mental response library to what ifs. If you become a supervisor, leader, policymaker, or writer, recall all the what ifs. Every day is a school day. So yes, I agree with that. I had a lieutenant who told me to always imagine the worst thing, because I love to do traffic stops. And he told me to always imagine the worst thing possible happening once that car stops. And he was right. That's a great way to make yourself like stay on your toes and be prepared if, you know, something bad did actually happen. But yeah, I like that a lot. Number 11, from day 1 in the police academy until retirement, keep a journal. Yes, you should do that. I wish so bad that I had done that. After retirement, write a book. What this reminds me of, there is a young lady with a YouTube channel. I'm gonna link it down below. I really like her YouTube channel, and she outlined a lot about her academy experience, and you could tell from her videos that she was recalling this as it was actually happening to her. I think it's What LC Says, because I tried to find her the other day because I had brought her up in the one podcast that I did, but yeah, I'll link her channel down below because I like the way that she did that. Number 12, do not be afraid of applying to a large agency or out of the county. Yes, get out of your comfort zone. If you're not from an area, who cares? Go to that area, learn it, learn the people there, make friends there. You'll create, you know, a family, you'll have your own friends. That is what I did, and I am so happy that I did do it. And especially with large agencies, you guys know that I am biased there because there's just so much more opportunity. There's opportunity to promote, advance, do different units, do different things that you're interested in doing in law enforcement. So yes. Number 13 is take all and any opportunities that come your way, from promotions to different divisions. Yes, put your name in the hat. Yes, and also advocate for yourself. And that's something that I am trying to learn how to do right now too as well, because there are a lot of opportunities, and if you know, don't really kind of get out there and make that known that you're interested in them, then you're just going to be overlooked and ignored. And then also with the promotions, and again, I really feel that saying you're not ready to become a supervisor or sergeant, maybe you're not, maybe you know yourself really well and you're not, but also if it's a matter of, oh, I'm not ready, and what you really need is that push to have somebody be like, no, you need to do this. I have that going on right now with some within my agency who are telling me different things that I need to be doing, and they're right, and they're kind of just pushing me, and yeah, I'm gonna listen for sure. Number 14, listen to those who are trying to invest in your life and career. Don't be proud, open your ears, and never be afraid to ask for help. Yes, that's kind of what I just talked about. People who are really trying to invest in you and your career, or giving you different input for that. Yeah, don't be afraid to ask for help. Yes, attend training that interests you, even if you have to go on your own time and at your own expense. Yes, you could definitely do that. I don't feel like you should have to do that though. You should have an agency that's investing back in you. I know that's something that's really changed at my agency. Is in the past, that is, we told no for everything, and no for training, and no for this, and no for that. And that is really changing now. Now we have more focus on like, how are we developing people as our employees, and like if they're moving into leadership, things like that. What are the opportunities that we're having available, and what are we going to put in them? What are we investing in them for them to, you know, bring that back to us? So I think that's changing, hopefully everywhere in law enforcement, but I see a huge change with that just within my own agency. Study the profession and know the case law that allows you to work. Yes, you should be, we do it annually. We have our use of force training that we do, and we go over a lot of different things that are very important to, you know, the different amendments, search and seizure, those kinds of things, like refreshing, which is really good. But yes, number 17, don't promote too quickly. Explore unit options at every rank. I agree and disagree with this. I mean, promoting too quickly, yes, you can do this. This is actually something my husband, who retired from fire, feels that he did really too soon in his career. He just kept promoting to these different ranks, and he didn't he did everything he wanted to do, but he didn't spend as much time as maybe he could have in the ranks that he really enjoyed and liked, and that were more fun, I guess. So, but yeah, you could, I mean, yes and no. You should explore unit options, you know, at every rank. I do agree with that. But also, don't hold yourself back. Don't tell yourself no. There's plenty of people to tell you no, trust me. Don't tell yourself no. Number 18 is know how to write a sentence paragraph and then a report based on the facts. Yes. It's saying also, there's some books in here that they're quoting. I don't think that you necessarily need books that are addressing grammar, but yeah, you should work on your writing skills if it's something that you need to work on. Those were what they suggested for career development. And then I'm also going to follow these up with the different categories, and I think I'm going to do it like that because I didn't know how long this video would actually be, but I see that it is kind of becoming longer. If you like this, let me know. If you agree or disagree with any of that, let me know down below in the comments. I love hearing from you guys. The feedback is really great. I mean, if you're currently an officer, some of you just know officers, you leave comments, or if you're in the process, guys, I am so rooting for you, and I'm so excited that you're choosing to be a police officer. Like, that is absolutely incredible, and I'm so glad. Also, if you made it to the end of this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. If there's someone you know that you think that this would be interesting for, you could also share if you'd like. If you like this kind of style where it's kind of just me chatting with you, also let me know down below. But yay! Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you being here so much. As always, y'all stay safe out there, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys. Trying this out on, so okay. To these different categories. Number 8, dissect calls as you go. Know about, okay.